Luma, the onus will be on Earl to make the first move, but Luma is going to have to find a response.
And Luma just jumping in with that nair, getting the gyro combo, but Earl able to air dodge out, but goes for that hate DFB. Earl already, sit in the corner here with over 50% on him. Luma's off to a great start.
Yeah, even in the face of some of those Dolphin Slashers, that frame 3 or frame 4, very fast escape option in either case.
And we see Earl getting out of the corner, and Luma pulling the trigger a little bit early on the up smash. I don't even think that up smash would have killed. And now Earl's kind of reversed the situation. Got Luma trapped in the corner, using that big disjoint from Lucina to just keep Luma off stage. Luma guessing, what's the right option to get off this ledge.
Earl attempting to swat Luma out of the air, but Luma holding his ground.
And the reach on that Lucina forward tilt was just insane. You think forward tilt, it's an option that's going to cover right in front of me. But Lucina just has so much reach above her at the end of the swing that it can anti-air people, but not going to phase Luma there. Able to secure the stock and get the first lead of the set.
Yeah, it can be an entire rainbow at times. The up smash from Earl not going to connect on that thin sword hitbox, but there we find the aerial. And all of a sudden, without taking too much, protects the credit. Earl's right back in this.
Yeah, for sure. That Lucina back air, probably the main go-to just option to kill in the air. Really strong move, really quick move, great hitbox. And Earl making the use of it. Just even up the stock game, and Earl's trying to even up the damage game here too. Fortunately though, gonna up B a little bit preemptively, and Luma's gonna get an opening. Put on a ton of percent.
Didn't get much out of that perfect shield. And still finding himself backed into the corner. Earl doing so well to jump to avoid that gyro pressure, but finds his way in nevertheless.
Again, there we go, that forward tilt. Whew. And Nair's going to catch the jump. But yeah, that forward tilt, again, caught a jump. I believe Luma was looking for maybe a jumping approach there. But that forward tilt is just such good at not only covering the space in front, but covering the space above you. And that set up that great edge guard from Earl. Now Luma's trapped in the corner here, and Earl's just keeping him at bay with all these disjointed hitboxes. Luma, though, able to find that falling Nair and reset the situation.
Up smash once again is going to be the kill option from Luma. It's the second one he's found this game.
I definitely feel like, Luma is getting the hits they need, but Earl's just winging it out in the punish department. Earl's punishes have just been on point. Whenever Earl finds that one opening, he just takes Luma for a ride. We're seeing that here. Luma already at 90%. One good hit, it will do it in the corner.
Guard once again adds a couple pummels to unstale some of his kill options, but he will not need it. The backer clean going to kill off the side.
Yeah, that was just a really good last stock from Earl. Almost took no percent. I believe that nearly was a 0 to death. But yeah, that's just showing how good Earl's advantage state is, knowing all the right options to just bait out those panic buttons from his opponent and find those, great hits to either confirm more damage or confirm kills. We saw Earl landing plenty of falling up airs to get some nice juggles going. We found back airs to secure the stocks. So Earl was just showing how far he can push his advantage with Lucina in his hands. If you're Luma, you got to be thinking, I got to be very careful jumping at Earl, because anytime I jumped in, I was getting anti-aired by either an aerial or that forward tilt. So see what adjustments Luma makes going into game 2. Going to be the same stage, run it right back to PS2.
Already just getting caught dropping shield a bit early in the face of that Lucina Nair. Very safe even when rising.
Yeah, so the other thing, Earl's been doing a great job with, unfortunate SD there. I believe was trying to buffer an up B, but got the side B. But yeah, Earl's just timing on his aerials when he's falling and rising with them. He constantly mixes it up. So if you're trying to drop shield and get that parry punish, you're not going to get it. You're going to be taking a hit. And Earl's just, again, off to such a great start with these pressure mix-ups.
Yeah, regardless of the mistake, Luma still just trying to nickel and dime his way in. A couple of forwarders has him towards the edge, but just off on the arm rotor.
Yeah, if you're going to get back into it, I mean, as Rob, you got plenty of ways to get back in the game. That rotor arm off stage is definitely a huge one. That thing can kill you sub 40 if you get the right read. Had Earl caught with an air dodge there, we could have seen, the stock count be even here. But unfortunately, Luma going to overextend with that side rotor arm, and it's led to this ton of percent being tacked on. But Luma actually able to reset neutral, start throwing these projectiles, and get back in control of this game. And look at almost taking a stock off Earl with that up smash there.
Yeah, but another forward air off stage, he's going to chase him down. And Luma all of a sudden in a very precarious situation. Another up smash, that's been his kill option thus far in the set. We'll have to see how Earl plays around from that once his percent starts ticking into the triple digits.
here's the gyro combo. The side B not going to do it just yet. Had Rob had some rage, I believe that would have actually killed. That almost was a 0 to death from Luma, so Luma definitely not out of this. Even after the SD, they've shown that they can just reset their mentality and realize that, hey, I'm still in this, I'm Rob, I can easily bring this back.
And even without the kill, that's still a good 50-60%. And still capitalizing on this with the up tilt into up air. Good DI from Earl to survive that.
And we see Luma, they're actually going for the up B boost to get a little bit of horizontal momentum to hopefully try and catch Earl coming back down to the ground. Gonna overextend a little bit with the rotor arm. And now, you know, you're trapped in the corner against Lucina, and this is a place you do not want to be, especially if you're on your last winter stock.
Another tech, and does find this again. On his last legs here, but teching both down tilts and surviving.
Comes the down throw mix up. Earl gonna mash out and immediately counter. Catching that up air by surprise. This time waits for the counter, gets it. Luma evens up the stock count, but is at a huge percent deficit here.
Not falling prey to the mind games. Does wait out the counter the second time, but still over 100% in the hole. Things are going to be very difficult for Luma here.
If there's any character that can bring it back, it definitely is Rob. And we've seen Luma almost hit those 0 to death with the gyro Z drops before. Easily bring it back. I mean, even, you know, pack on a little bit more percent, and Lucina could just die to a raw kill option here. Gets the jab reset with the down tilt. Can be able to get a side B off of it. And again, Earl's at kill percent here. Got to be careful coming out of the corner.
Won this tech just errant with the back air, but still evening things out. And all of a sudden, if he finds an up smash, this is over.
Unfortunately there, the high recovery is going to be caught by that Lucina back air. Earl's going to take it 2-0 and move on in the loser's bracket. Good stuff to Luma, though. I mean, again, after having such a devastating stock 1 in that game 2, they pulled themselves back to a last hit situation. So that's some great resolve. You know, just pat yourself on the back for just having the mental fortitude to continue on after, you know, a mistake like that. That's you know, telltale sign of a good player. There's one who can just control their mentality and keep themselves in it till the bitter end.
Yeah, you would not have predicted that it would have been that close towards the end, but Luma managed to make it real scary for Earl, particularly with that jab lock, and almost got the kill, just waiting for him, narrowly avoided a couple